I've kept a secret for 36 years because I have lived in fear my entire life of what might happen to me if I broke the story to the public. This story, a story so sinister it belongs in the dark, is a story about the dark side of democracy, a story that changed my view of our world and its leaders.
And there were 5.
Finally enough for poker. Hope you brought cards, company.
There's no ashtrays in here.
Look around, company. This whole place is an ashtray.
Point. What's with the antisocial guy?
Sniper.
Yeah. Oh. You guys still groggy?
Nah, we've all been here for days already.
Days. Why do you say days?
Clock.
Yeah. Right. The clock.
Yeah, we've all been here for a while. All of us longer than Pell here. Except for you. And I'm starting to run low on cigarettes. Funny thing though, they took my matches, they left my cigarettes. What kind of sick bastard takes your matches and leaves the nails?
Yeah. So let me ask you. They. Why do you say they?
Well, company, it just don't feel like a one-man outfit, does it?
Point. Yeah.
Don't mind Pike. He's an acquired taste for a roommate.
Oh.
We all had roommates like him back in basic.
You mean he's a jackass?
Yeah, sure, company. You may not like me very much. I'm just glad to have a more cheerful entourage this time.
This time? What do you mean this time?
Not my first incarceration. Quit staring at us like we're targets, Blinky. You're making Paxton nervous.
And when I get nervous, eyes get blackened. Relax, Paxton. He's just doing what snipers do.
That's exactly my point. You know, they just sit there, they stare at you, and then bang, and you never get to see it coming.
He's just trying to keep calm. Besides, there are no distances or hiding places in here. Close quarters like this, a big guy like you is the real threat.
Point. So, you guys all not getting along?
Paxton here's getting stir crazy. Can't say as though I blame him now with Blinky eyeballing him all the time. Christ!
Why are you always such a bully to me?
Because I can be, Blinky. Because I can be.
So, Axton, is it?
Sergeant Michael Paxton, United States Army, Special Forces.
So I'll take that as a yes.
Yes, sir.
Don't you find it odd they took your matches?
Funnier than that, Pike was in here before I got here. Said they took his cigarettes. Something on your mind?
I've seen this before.
Well, I haven't.
They give him something he wants, but doesn't need. They take away his matches, but leave him the nails. They give him the flame, something he needs. He's got something he wants. See, it's a stress test.
No waste not, want not, company. That's my motto.
Well, bully for you.
Well, if that was the game, then I guess Pike got the better of him.
Or he knew what was coming.
Oh, Jesus, guys. Well, the Rufinol, or Rohypnol, is doing a number on my head. I gotta grab some rack. Thanks for the nail. Thanks for the flame, Pike.
You're welcome, company.
Hey, by the way, who are you?
Special Agent Hal Northrop.
Special agent where? CIA, ATF, the Bureau?
Special Agent Hal Northrop.
One last thing. How do you know it was Rufinol?
I really don't for sure, but I'm definitely feeling the effect of a heavy sedative. Night, guys.
I like him.
I don't.
You don't like anyone.
I like you.
I have the cigarettes.
Pike. Hey, Pike.
What?
Why are you calling Northrop Company?
Big feeling guy, cheap suit. What else would he be?
How do you know his suit is cheap?
Christ, go away.
Okay. Pike,
What?
do you trust him?
No. Christ. Go.
Yeah.
Get.
They're, not much good without Pike's lighter.
Force a habit.
So, what's on your mind, Paxton?
What do you mean?
The cigarettes were a conversation starter. What do you want?
You spent a lot of time looking at that clock.
Yeah. About 4 times as much as you think.
What does that mean?
Well, I'll tell ya. Soon enough.
That's it, Placer.
Company.
What are they doing?
Every day they take time for PT.
You know, we don't get much food or water. Maybe they should be conserving themselves.
Well, maybe, but maybe this is what keeps them from going nutty, sir.
Oh, God help us if they go nutty. Huh. What is Squirrely doing now?
He never stops with a door. He's always focused on one thing all the time. It's like an obsession. At least he found a way to keep busy in here.
Where's Pike?
Sleeping.
Sleeping? Does he always sleep this late?
He varies.
Varies.
Yeah, the lights go darker at night, we think. And they follow the clock, so we all sleep based on that rotation, but Pike seems to just go with his own rhythm. His internal clock, he calls it.
Yeah, he thinks I'm stir crazy.
Yeah, he must be off his gourd.
Ho, 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 ho. I think he may be running as smoothly as a train, guys. Definitely smoother than this one.
Well, he never seems to be as tired as the rest of us.
Pike?
Yeah.
Breakfast of champions.
Thanks. So let me ask you guys. What time do you think it is?
6 a.m.
Why do you think that?
I always get up at 6 a.m.
What's with you and the clock, Northrop?
In a minute. First I want to do a round table. You know the drill. Name, rank, branch.
I don't like conversation while I'm smoking my breakfast.
Ass.
All right. You think you have a chip in the game, but I still don't see no deck of cards, company.
What an ass. Okay, let's go around the table. You know, what brought you here? Your last memory?
Will you just tell me what's with the clock?
Come on, guys. Northrop just wants to figure things out. I'm Captain Bradley Pell, United States Air Force. I'm currently stationed at the U.S. Naval Base at Diego Garcia. Last thing I remember is dinner at the mess. I had a hamburger.
Good. See? Now, we're getting somewhere. How about you, Paxton?
Oh, so now's good. Okay, like I said before when Pell and I tried to do this, Sergeant Michael Paxton, United States Army Special Forces. I was last stationed in Fort Irwin, California, and I was on leave in Cabo swimming in a pitcher of margaritas. And now I'm here.
Okay, good, good. And, what about you, Pike?
You're so smart, company. Why don't you figure it out, eh?
All right, sure. Well, saying A all the time makes you Canadian. Since you're a jackass, they probably stuck you in JTF too, because that's where we put all the rejected Canucks.
Spooky. What else would you expect from a spook? All right. Columbia. Off books. Small team, 5 guys.
Great. All right, Kay, you're up, buddy.
Sergeant JPK, United States Marine Corps, Sniper Division. I was in South Korea on standby.
They were thinking of sending you into North Korea? So what about you?
Special Agent Hal Northrop, Guantanamo Bay.
So you figured it out yet, company?
God, I hope not. Paxton, hit me with another nail.
Those will kill you guys.
I don't think we're gonna worry about that locked in here. Northrop, what's with the clock?
Got a light.
Answer the man's question, company.
So, let me ask you guys. You think that clock is actually working?
Yes. It may not have the right hour on it, like they set it that way just to screw with us. But it keeps ticking. So it's working.
But it's not working right. See, the second hand is ticking, but it's not ticking as fast as it should be.
What exactly do you mean about the ticking, Northrop?
That clock on that wall is ticking 1 second for every 4 that pass.
So, what's out there for you guys?
Don't do that.
What?
In the joint, we pretend like there wasn't an out there. Makes it easier.
Well, I'm not like that. Makes it easier on me to have something to talk about. So what have you guys got out there?
Angelo's.
Angelo's.
Yeah, little spot back home. So dirty the rats wouldn't eat there. Or the health inspector, but the pizza. Oh, the pizza.
Softball.
You play softball?
Hell no. But on Saturday afternoons, back where I'm from, they have a softball game. And I would head out to the Diamond, 6-pack of beer, sit way in the back of the top bleachers and just watch the game. I didn't cheer for anybody specifically. Sometimes I'd cheer for both teams. But I'd just sit there and drink beer and let the sins of democracy just fade away. So, all right, what about you, pal? What you got waiting out there?
I have a good life waiting. I've been waiting to get back to it ever since I got sent to Diego Garcia. I played bass in a cover band. We never had a gig, but we practice every Tuesday at 6 p.m. We're terrible. I have a classic Mustang I was just beginning to restore when they shipped me off to Diego. I have a Thursday night bowling league, a hound dog, but most importantly, I have an angel.
No fooling, an angel.
That's right. 5 foot 5 inches, 110 pounds, blue eyes, blonde hair, and tan legs. And when the time's right, we're gonna have a family.
That's real nice, my friend. Good for you.
It really is. It keeps me going, knowing I have her to go back to, that she'll be there for me. I'm really blessed to have my wife.
Yeah, wife once.
You know, he really is an asshole.
Funny you say that, seeing as he thinks so highly of you.
So, how are you adjusting, Special Agent Northrop?
Oh, Captain Pell. I think you are the only guy in this whole room that can call me Hal.
Well, in that case, Hal, you can call me Bradley.
So, Bradley, let me ask you something. Tell me, exactly was the order of your arrival?
Well, Pike was here first. We think he was here a long time before anyone else got here.
Why?
Well, he never really talked about being here alone, but we figured it's the only way to explain his sunny disposition. Sort of went off the deep end being by himself.
That's as plausible as any theory, I guess.
Then Kay was next. They were alone a while.
And that's when we became friends. 2 peas in a pod, literally and metaphorically. Pretty well in sync. Buddies.
The hell we are, Blanky. I want to make this crystal clear to you. We are not friends, we are not pals, and we are not buddies. And if you say we are again, I'm going to put a hurt on you. Are we clear?
Crystal.
All right. Let's calm down.
All right. So then I was next, Northrop. And of course, my cigarettes and Pike's lighter got along famously. And then Pell came along. And then yourself. So, does this mean anything?
It does to somebody.
What's with the hardware company?
What makes you think it's me?
Because this hardware is spooky. And you're a spook.
Whoa, why so tense looking?
Look at the table.
Well, the math is wrong on the rounds. Where do you think it came from?
Well, you have the floor, company.
It's a mind game. Like the clock.
Oh, deadly. Doesn't this seem odd?
This whole thing is odd.
Okay. All of you, listen to me. That gun and those bullets stay on that table. No one touches them. Got it?
Control the situation. A company.
That's right, Canuck. As long as that gun and those bullets stay on that table, we're in control. They go missing, and it's over. Is that understood, everyone? Everyone, is that understood? So, thanks. So, what are you doing over there? Are you looking for Mecca?
Well, I'm not Islamic, so I can't pray in any direction, though I usually prefer to pray up.
Do you do that every time they feed us?
Well, I won't say who, but one of the others in here is not too thrilled when I say grace at the table, so I say it before I bring the tray over.
Ah.
Oh. Gruel, my favorite.
Are you gonna say that every time they bring the food?
Yeah,
Why?
because I actually do mean it.
Actually, we all believe him. To Paxton, if it's edible, it's food.
Why do you say grace every day? Are you thankful for the Gruel?
It is better than the alternative.
Okay. The last two. I want to smoke it with you.
Expected to speed up, company?
No. Slow down. Or speed up. Or go back to normal. Not sure.
Why is that?
Company secret. Besides, all bets are off if they know I know.
Kay said there has to be another door. Always have a back way out.
Of course he does. That's sniper training. Always look for some alternate way out of a room. That's why there isn't anything here.
He's an idiot.
So, where's Paxton? Is he still asleep?
Must be.
Guys, something's not right.
What? What isn't right?
Look.
The door lose its appeal?
I think we have a problem.
Evidently.
I mean a new one. A pike.
Oh, good. And here I thought it was going to get boring around here. What is the problem?
I was up late last night, sort of worrying about Paxton. I wanted someone to talk to. I saw you were heading to bed, so I didn't want to bother you. But as soon as you went to sleep, Pike came out.
So what?
So, he went and looked at the gun. Then he went to Paxton's sleeping area for a bit. Then he came out and went to bed.
I'm almost scared to ask this. What do you think he did at Paxton's cot?
I don't know, but I...
Listen, man, the guy's always been a bit off.
Yeah.
You know that. It's just the way it is.
I don't care who upset who or why. Just wait till after I go back to bed tonight to settle it.
Paxton, are you all right? Where were you?
They took me. Get him up, get him up. Come here.
All right, it's okay. We got you.
Get the shit out of me.
Pike, give us a hand. Come on.
Screw you.
What are you doing?
Screw. Oh, nice. Someone's thick of you, pal. Sure shitting company.
Get the shit out of me.
Kicked the shit out of you.
Yeah, man. Beat me like a rug. I'm having a bad day.
Can't be that bad. Still get all your teeth. I had all my teeth once.
Come on, let's get him to bed.
Okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
You right?
I'm just gonna lay down, okay?
I'm here. Put him to bed.
Okay, yeah.
Look on the bright side, Paxton. I might have beat you, but at least you got 2 new packs for your troubles.
Looks like they've accelerated the timetable. I think we can assume we're the final group. What?
That sounds bad.
It is.
We have another problem.
What?
Look at the table.
Come. Report?
Sergeant Paxton was introduced to your new program parameters last night.
Paxton?
Special Forces, sir.
Yes. What time does the good doctor come in?
Typically 8 a.m., sir. Although today he won't be in until 10 a.m.
That will be all.
Oh, damn.
You all right, soldier?
I was really hoping I wasn't gonna wake up here.
Just be glad you did wake up, soldier.
Our special forces, sir. We don't roll over for nobody. You've been sitting here all night?
Well, we took shifts.
Did it really seem that bad?
Well, we all needed something to do.
Oh. Still no entertainment, huh?
Soldier, you've been the entertainment. You know, Paxton, this wasn't supposed to happen this way. Someone's changed a variable.
No, help me. I need to sit up. Here.
Easy.
Oh.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, for a bit. Just breathe.
Looks it. Paxton, I need to know what happened to you.
They took me to the woodshed, sir.
How? How did they take you to the woodshed?
Doesn't matter. Sir, are there things you're not telling me?
Yes.
Okay. You ever been to one of those meat warehouses? One where they got the pigs just hanging from the ceiling?
No.
Well, oink, sir.
They hung you? How?
They tied my arms over my head, suspended me that way.
How long?
Too long.
I shot a guy! I shot!
And they put those weights on my ankles. You know those goofy things that runners wear? Some sort of counterweights, I guess.
And they just hung you there?
I wasn't so lucky as that, sir.
Please stop.
Them wailing away at me wasn't the worst of it. Eventually my shoulder separated. So they cut me down and they shoved it back into place. And that's the last thing I remember before this conversation, sir.
Not good, Paxton. Not good.
So are you gonna let me in on what you know?
No. Not yet. I know you don't want to hear that, but I can't. Not till I reason it out. This variable isn't right. Something's changed. They've accelerated the timetable, sped up the program.
Worst possible answer, sir.
I know.
Help me lie back down.
Easy.
And sir, wake me up when you're ready to share.
Blue hell, Colonel! Just what do you think you're doing?
Sorry, sir. He blasted right past me.
Dismiss, Master Sergeant.
Sir?
I said dismiss.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And close the door, Master Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think you are? I am the psychologist here. I control the variables. I dictate the components. Just what do you think you're doing?
I thought it best to accelerate the timetable, Doctor.
On whose authority?
Mine?
You haven't got the authority.
I'm the ranking CO of this facility.
This is my experiment, not yours.
You've been here a long time, Doctor.
What's it to you?
Efficiency.
Efficiency? What are you talking about?
I've been a very efficient soldier and commanding officer. I go where I'm needed, where efficiency is needed. I go there because the shit doctor needs to get back on track. And you, Doctor, are the shit.
Beating a man like Sergeant Paxton is not efficient. It is like trying to empty a bathtub with a teaspoon.
My methods will work. We will empty that tub, Doctor.
It cannot work. The methods are the experiment. You cannot change the variables, especially not by physically beating and torturing a man. It doesn't work.
It works.
It cannot be accurate.
Why is that, Doctor?
Because when you beat a man, he wants the beating to stop. He will do anything. He will tell you what you want to hear. He will say anything.
Exactly my point. Doctor, I'm here because your old CO was inefficient. The experiment was not yielding a proper result.
Not exactly.
Oh, it is exactly. And this experiment has been too slow.
Speed is one of the parameters.
We'll reset them. We are doing this my way now, good Doctor.
Colonel, you have ruined the research. Can't you see that? By changing the variables, you've changed the results, the thesis. There will be nothing to substantiate any of this. We might as well go home now.
You can get on board, or you can get run over. But I'm driving the bus now, Doctor. Your bleeding heart liberal mindset is the real liability.
Keep your hands off my prisoners.
They're my subjects now. That will be all, Doctor.
All right. Here is what we will do to salvage this experiment.
I think you misunderstood your place.
No. This is what is best for you, not me.
Intriguing. Go on.
You get 2 of them. You can introduce your method on 2 of the subjects. I will use the others as a control group. We will see how they react with your method in mind in the same mixing bowl.
Interesting.
Caveat: you cannot continue with your method approach until I've observed the reaction of the subjects in detail and used my method and approach to do the same.
All right. But try not to let your liberal agenda interfere with the experiment.
Colonel, in this line of work, none of us can ever be accused of a liberal agenda.
You're being creepy again, Kay. Come on in.
How did you know I was out there?
Well, between you and me, in Special Forces they teach us how to sense things.
Really?
No, I saw your boots.
Oh. Yeah.
Is there something I can do for you, Kay?
No. But you will need to know too.
Know what?
It's gone.
What is?
The gun and the 4 bullets.
They just disappeared, did they?
We think Pike has them.
We?
Me and Northrop.
Okay, why?
Well, they were on the table. We were all looking at them. Then you got dumped in the door, and we all ran over to help. Except Pike. He came over slowly. Last.
So?
Well, after that, Pell helped you to bed. And I looked up and I pointed out to Northrop that the gun was gone.
Okay. So, Pike does have the gun. So what?
Well, he's crazy. What if he kills us all in our sleep?
Oh, ouch.
What is so funny?
What's he going to accomplish? You think we're going to sleep through the first shot? Doesn't matter if it's you, me, Pike, Northrop. Nothing's going to come of it.
What if he pulls it because he's nuts and just wham?
Pike's no killer.
He's JTF2.
Yeah. Let me rephrase. Pike's not the kind of guy who's just going to murder someone in cold blood.
Are you sure?
Well, no. I'm not going to worry about it locked in here.
Yeah. Me neither.
Find something else to do. Get a hobby.
Did you bust up a smoke?
Help yourself.
I plan to. Try not to cough, man.
Smart ass.
If I was so smart, why'd I join the military?
For adventure. Look at it this way. It worked.
Nah, man. I planned on a nice long career just peeling potatoes.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
They think you have the gun.
New company?
Him and Kay. At least that's the way Kay tells it. I don't know what Pell's thinking, though.
A lot of good at going to you in here. Shoot everyone and be alone again.
place to be quiet.
Don't do that, man. That hurts.
I know. No laughing, no coughing.
No bad puns.
Oh, dick.
Yeah.
What's going on in here? I mean, what's this all about?
I don't know, man, but whatever this is, whatever's going on here, this is it. End of the line for all of us.
What do you mean?
We're all going to die. Honey, putting out the smokes in the air is getting worse.
Give it a rest. Paxton. Are you holding up?
Ain't nothing in the grand scheme.
Listen, we need to talk about the beating.
Cold company.
It's all right.
Cold.
I don't know what else I could say about how it happened.
Well, I guess what I'm looking for is what they said to you, what they asked you, the conversations.
They didn't really say anything. Come to think of it, they really didn't say anything. Not, hey, what do you know? Nothing. Kiss my ass. Nothing at all. And I think of it, it's actually kind of creepy.
So, and I want to be absolutely clear on this. Nobody spoke at all, not one word, nothing.
I didn't exactly say that, sir.
So who spoke?
Well, they were beating me pretty good. At one point, I was just screaming. Screaming, just anything. Anything at all. What do you want to know? What do you want from me? Anything. Anything I could say. But they still didn't say anything. And then eventually I told them.
Told them what?
Well, there was this job that I was sent to do a while back. Small team. And we were sent to, well, there was a specific terrorist type guy. And we may have taken care of him a while ago. So we put in a replacement, sort of, for PR. And once he was no longer useful, they sent me out to take care of it. I told him that.
Well, Paxton, if that's the worst that you've got, your terrible secret, I can guarantee you this. That's not why you're here.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? It's just not that big a secret.
Did you know about this?
I'm not surprised, man.
What the hell am I doing here?
You're nothing more than a rat running a maze over and over and over again. You know, Paxton, there's some A-class gruel out there just waiting for you. It'll help ease the pain. Can we bring it to you?
No. I want to go out there. Help me out, guys. The family that eats together stays together.
Oh yeah, we're a family.
don't care what you guys think. I can't wait to eat this.
Oh my god. What the hell do they train in special forces? To build a cast iron belly?
Bet you're right. That was great.
Here. You need that more than me.
If you insist. Oh.
Master Sergeant Withers. Who the hell stepped on the throttle? Who sped this up?
How?
Oh, I didn't eat the gruel.
So you figured it out?
I wrote the book. So tell me, who sped it up?
Agent. I really couldn't say.
By the book, the one I wrote.
Agent. This is highly irregular. I'm not permitted to interact with you. In here.
Hey, he'll be coming now. You realize that.
Who?
Benedict Kane. And when he does, he's going to be riding in on a sickly green horse.
Why would he come here?
Because you messed with the program. And he's not going to be pleased. I'm going to bed.
You know, the last colonel we had here, he and I, we got along great. Real great. Mutual respect. In fact, if the colonel wanted to see me, he would walk all the way down that little wee corridor to my office and say hello. And if I wanted to see him, I simply came up here to see him. Usually one of us brought coffee. Maybe we were the victims of polite upbringings. I never brought you any coffee.
We're not friends, Doctor. I run this facility, you work here. I will send for you when I want you.
Your facility, but my experiment. And my experiment is the reason the facility exists in the first place. You have a post because of me. Though really, with your new variables, you can have credit for this group.
As you wish, good doctor. I had Withers type up a report along with all the findings from the Paxton interview.
Interview.
I think you will see that we had tremendous success. We were able to assemble some interesting information, classified.
Well, Colonel, I don't need to read your file to know what's worthless.
Read the report. We uncovered a secret large enough to show this method works.
Colonel, my clearance is higher than yours. You may not believe this, but it's true. You were never meant to know this, but I will enlighten you nonetheless. There are 5 men in there, and all have what some would call military secrets and shames. I know 3 of them. They are at a level of no consequence, though above your pay grade. You can beat those sort of secrets out of men. They don't matter.
And the other 2?
That is the point of this research. The men that make it to that level will never break under physical torture.
I don't believe that.
You are thinking intuitively. If you beat a man enough, eventually He will tell you what you want to hear. Unless he is made of sterner stuff. Then he will have real secrets that truly elite do. They will just wait until you kill them. No, Colonel, you haven't uncovered anything here. Assassinating stage doubles and fake terrorists? That's a very low-level secret. A PR issue at worst. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Wait,
Yes?
and the other two?
Colonel, when they transferred you here, did they tell you who was in charge of this experiment?
I was told I didn't need to know.
Well, you work for the man involved who knows those two secrets.
Who?
Benedict Kane. And it's best if you try not to think about that. Ah, gentlemen, please remain seated, or I will be forced to ask Sergeant Briggs to take action. Captain Bradley Pell.
Sir?
Ah, excellent. Captain, would you kindly follow the sergeant?
The hell he will.
So you must be Pike.
Damn straight.
Wait, how'd you know he was Pike?
My file says Pike is an asshole. Now, Captain, if you will.
You ain't got to go nowhere, pal. You just stay behind me.
What makes you think the captain has a choice?
There's always a choice.
Okay, Captain. Here is your choice. You can kindly follow the sergeant and sit with me for a nice chat. Or I will have everyone in the room killed except for you. I will see to it that you live a long, healthy life with the guilty knowledge that it was your cowardice that killed these men.
Forget him, pal. He's gonna have us all killed soon enough anyway.
Not Pell. Not if he resists.
Sir.
I'll be seeing you, sunshine.
Hey! Benedict's coming. Yes, I know.
It's Christmas?
Dismiss Sergeant Briggs. You are not breaking this one.
Yes, sir.
Good soldier, that Briggs. As far up the chain as he will ever go. Limited potential for strategic thinking. Yes, Captain, it's Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve to be precise. The timing is part of why you were selected for this conversation. Please, Captain, allow me to fix you a drink. It is Christmas Eve after all, and traditionally, rum and eggnog would be the convention. However, you will have to excuse me as we have no way.
I haven't had a drink in close to 3 years.
Actually, I believe it's closer to 4 now. Come now, Captain Pal, it's not like it will get you into much trouble in here. Really, how much trouble can you get into in your large, nearly empty room anyway? Here, I'll have one with you. to as merry a Christmas as we can manage. That's the holiday spirit, Captain. Chin gin.
So why me?
Why you what, Captain?
You said you chose me because of the timing.
Yes, of course I did indeed.
Why?
Because it's Christmas. So you would appreciate the timing.
How come?
Well, it is a family-centered celebration, and you used to be a family man.
Used to be. I still am a family man. My wife and I are still married and we're planning to have children.
No, Captain.
No? What happened to my wife, my family?
Oh, nothing happened to them, Captain. They are fine. Perfect health. Safe. However, they are no longer your family. When you were selected for this mission, they were informed of your death. If it is any consolation, you made them very proud and died a hero. I believe some sort of medal was awarded.
You told my family I died?
Not me, no. The Air Force did. But they told them you died a hero. I'm not sure of the details. I can look them up later if you like.
Why?
It seemed kinder to give them some closure, rather than have them suffer with your lengthy disappearance. Your mother has a hero for a son. Your wife's late husband is a local legend. We can talk about your family and bravery at length, Captain, as long as you like. Once we have taken care of some minor housekeeping issues regarding the details in your file. You see, Captain, I need some help with some psychological profiling. There is a connection to your past and a, shall we say, off-the-books assignment you were given. Yes, Captain, by all means, help yourself. It is Christmas after all. You see, there was a reason you were posted to Diego Garcia when you were. A retired Air Force colonel named Fredericks had some influence. He insisted on it. You see, he wanted to run for the Senate. Actually, I believe he may have won, but don't quote me on it. But before he retired from the Air Force a few years ago, he had done some things. Some things you helped him cover up. Under orders, I'm sure.
Orders of blackmail.
Ah, well. That explains it. It's all becoming clear now. You're almost done, Captain. And then we can go back to talking about Christmas and family. Oh, don't worry. None of this ever reached them. You died a hero's death in the public eye. Fredericks did some terrible things. Terrible things involving young children. And you helped him cover it up.
I didn't do anything.
Well, maybe not with Fredericks. But regardless, you never reported him. You failed to protect the children. And you provided transportation and alibis and cover-up assistance.
I was ordered to.
And blackmailed. You just told me you were blackmailed. I often wondered how people like you always found each other. Your father was a military man too, wasn't he?
Well, yes, but
Not that we know. However, Frederick served under him for many years. One could almost argue that Colonel Pell made the career of Fredericks. Interesting. Here it is. When you enlisted, your father was retiring from the service. Seems he was serving as a congressman at the time. Looks like he had a fair bit of influence in his day. So you were only 21 when you were picked up by the police. Taken to the district attorney's office, but they never followed through. And you entered the Air Force. Does that sound right to you?
I made some mistakes, but nothing like Frederick's.
Oh?
I had no idea. I didn't understand, and I've never gone down that path again.
Ignorance is no excuse, Captain. And you did indeed walk that road once. And then you helped Fredericks walk it many, many times. And according to you, he knew about your indiscretion. So it was blackmail. But interesting that he knew. He joined the Air Force to get you out of the community. Thank your father for that. And then Fredericks used his influence to move you to Diego Garcia to run his campaign without any chance of a scandal. It just leaves two questions. How come your father had influence over Fredericks? And just how many damn perverts are in the Air Force? It's a tough time of year, Captain. Consider this a Christmas gift. Tuck it away, just in case. Now, let's talk about Christmas and family, holiday tradition, turkey dinners, and so forth.
What are you doing? Timing how long Pell is gone?
That clock is now ticking, once for every 6 seconds I pass.
Why?
Merry Christmas, Kay.
Now this gives me a bad feeling.
This gives you a bad feeling. Exactly what type of prison did you go to?
Turkish.
You know, in Russia, it is considered a bad omen to leave an empty bottle on the table.
What's with the Christmas chorus there, company? Eh?
Pell.
Merry fucking Christmas.
All right, pal.
What's wrong with him?
He's drunk, Blinky.
Are you sure? He could be drugged or...
He's drugged with alcohol.
Yeah, but what
You're
is
stupid.
Okay, look, I'm a real soldier. The man's swimming, okay, and he needs to sleep. You understand? So, you know, if we hear him throwing up, we'll just go check up on it. In the meantime, the rum has him.
Not smooth enough for ya?
No, too smooth, sir.
Oh, you're a real soldier, you are.
Bet your ass.
It's weak compared to what we have back in Canada.
Canada's weak.
Screw you, Benny.
All right, more.
Well, at least we can say this is the worst Christmas any of us will ever have.
God, we can only hope.
My worst Christmas? before this one was in Korea. I had to sit in the cold for 72 hours, waiting for an order to shoot. It was so cold. My snots rose to my nostrils so bad I almost suffocated. Worst of all, I never got my order to shoot.
Oh, wow. Really? Boo-hoo. You were chilly. You know, I got you beat. It's the Christmas before I came here, so anywhere between 1 and 20 years ago, right? And I was just minutes from going on leave. And we got ordered to a crash site. A small aircraft went down near Irwin. And you know, the orders were simple. I mean, just go and check the wreckage, look for survivors, black box.
Routine crash duty in California. It's not worse than freezing in Korea.
Yeah, but what I pulled out. As a kid, almost made it to his first Christmas. He missed it by just a few hours.
Well, you guys never went to college, but I'll tell you why this is a sad, terrible, sad Christmas story. This,
Second Rick British Company. Chase it with a smoke.
You know, I could almost like you if you weren't fucking Canadian.
I wouldn't like you to save my life. Damn dirty Yank.
So, I was in college. There was this girl. She was very pretty. This girl was pretty. And you know, I was a player, you know, I thought I was a real Don Juan, you know. Don Juan.
You?
So, she lives in Idaho, and it's Christmas Eve. And I decide that I'm going to drive her all the way to Idaho from Yale. And she could see her family, but I wouldn't get to see mine. Wow. So, yeah, I know. So I drive her all the way there, and she gets out of the car. We pull in her driveway. She gets out of her car, and she goes springing to the door.
Whoa, let me stop you there. You're complaining about a long drive with a good-looking girl.
Yeah? Oh, I know. Wait for it. So she goes bouncing up to this door, and she before she even gets up to the stairs, the door opens, and then she yells, "Surprise, honey! I'm home!" It was her husband. And she gives a great big hug and a peck, and she turns around to me and she goes, "Thanks, Hank!" And she waves to me and just disappears behind the door. And no, I didn't get better. And to top it all off, "Hey, Danny," it starts to snow. So there I am in Idaho on Christmas Eve in the middle of a snowstorm. Nothing.
But your name is Hal, not Hank.
Oh.
Exactly!
How did you get so stupid, Blinky?
Mike, what was your worst Christmas?
Leave it alone, Blinky.
Ah, come on, Pike. I mean, it wouldn't be as funny as mine, but you got a story. Everybody's got a story. Give us a story.
No.
Pike, don't be like that.
Like what, Blinky?
Like some kind of Christmas storytelling coward.
All right. I come from a small town. A very dirty one. There's a man in this town. City father. Town council. And he was involved with all the children's groups. all the volunteering, around all the kids. And he was hurting kids, Blinky, and no one cared. The police covered it up, the politicians covered it up, the papers covered it up, but everyone knew he was doing it. And then one day, he hurt a kid that mattered to me. And I sat up in that hospital, 2 days waiting for that young fellow to come out of surgery because of what this monster did to him. 2 days, Blinky. Then finally I just had to go home. I had to get some sleep. So I went home. I had a drink. I had a shower. I had a sleep. And I got up. And I had another drink. And that's when I made up my mind, Blinky. And that's when I went to see him.
Why?
To kill him, Blinky. To kill him. So, I went to his house. Right up to the front door and pushed it open. Inside. He wasn't in his living room, he wasn't in his bedrooms, he wasn't in his kitchen. What was in his kitchen? Pitchers of juice. Little empty Mickey bottles. And there was a door with a crack of light under it. So I push open the door. And I go down those old stairs, creaking and cracking. And each creaking crack seemed to be loud in my ears, but that bastard never heard me coming. And there he was, right on top of another one. So I went up behind him, I put my arms around him, and I snapped! It was over quick. Quicker than he deserved. And for the second time in a week, I was up in the hospital waiting for a little kid to come out of surgery at the hands of this monster. And I never regretted going to kill him. I only regretted that the bastard lived. Crippled, in a chair the rest of his life. And I did a nickel up the river. Merry Christmas, Blinky. I was a virgin once too. You want to ask about that?
Well, my father often told me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life is very hard. The food is always bad. But now I've joined the army. I'm aboard a man of war. And now I've found a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
Don't climb up the rope,
Don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready
for another run ashore.
A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Well, the killick of our mess, he says we have it soft. It wasn't like that in his day when he was up aloft. We like our bunks and sleeping bags, but what's the hammock for? Swinging on the deckhead or lying on the floor? Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Well, they gave us an engine that first went up and down. Then with more technology, the engine went around. We know our steam and diesel, but what's the Maynard for? A stoker ain't a stoker with a shovel anymore. Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, a sailor ain't a horse. Well, they gave us all this lamp so we could do it right. Then they gave us a radio to signal day and night. We know our codes and ciphers, but what's a semaphore? Bunting tosser doesn't toss the bunting anymore. Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Fellas, 2 cans of beer a day, and that's your bleeding lot. Today we got an extra one because we stopped the tot. So we'll put on our civvy clothes and find a pub ashore. Today a sailor is just a sailor like he was before. Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
Northrop! What, man? What do you want? Pell's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Lucky guy.
What?
I'm sorry, company. I didn't realize you liked it here so much.
So what do you think happened?
Poison. Poison. Cyanide. They got him drunk on the most goddamn depressing night of the year and sent him to bed with a capsule.
Wait. There was a note.
Christ! Pike! You of all people! Man is dead and you disrespect him?
You, company. I disrespected you. That's what you really think, isn't it? Eh?
The man is dead!
So are we! We're all dying in here slowly, and you know it!
Who the hell made you an expert on me?
Hey, did you at least make a cross over his body?
What? No. Why?
Well, Pike takes that sort of thing pretty seriously, believe it or not.
Wait a minute. But Pell said that he couldn't say grace at the table because of Pike.
That's not exactly how it went.
Well, no, he said, someone wouldn't.
Well, someone did have a problem with it, but it wasn't Pike.
Death is nothing at all. It does not count.
So, Paxton, tell me, man, does Pike really take death that seriously or what?
Well, he's surprisingly religious. Just angry and violent, so it makes it kind of hard to tell. But yeah, as far as I can tell, I mean, he's the kind of guy that if he murdered you, he'd make sure you had a proper burial.
Canadians.
I know.
What's going on?
get on with it then.
What makes you think we're here for you?
All little lucky guess.
Wait for you. Mind if I smoke? That was rhetorical.
Set it down. Strange attitude. I don't think you realize what goes on in here. What happens next.
You don't think so? Eh?
You see, we want some information. And you are going to give it to us.
You let me know how that works out for you.
That was rhetorical. Take your shirt off, Briggs. Don't mind Briggs. He doesn't want to get blood all over his shirt.
I'm not too thrilled about that either. You know, if I was ever going to get out of here, I would come back and I would kill you. You know that, eh?
Oh, I believe you. Lieutenant Pike, I know you would do exactly that. JTF, too. I'm not too worried, though. You're not going to make it out of this facility alive. You understand that, eh? Not the face. Maybe break a rib. Come see me when you're done.
Yes, sir. Wonder if I get one of those ribs to puncture a lung, Lieutenant Tough Guy.
He's in rough shape.
Yeah, rough shape. Hal, we need to figure out what to do about Pike before he comes back.
What are you talking about?
Pike, we need to do something before he kills us.
And why is Pike going to kill us?
Why else would he steal the gun?
That doesn't make sense at all.
Look, I have a note.
Yeah?
Pell left a suicide note. I tried to tell you earlier, but I hid it from Pike. I knew if he found it, he would have flipped out, got all violent.
Wouldn't have done him any good. Pell's already dead.
Well, he could have gone crazy, shot us all. Look, Paxton said Pike's a killer. He told us he tried to murder a man. We need to do something before he comes for us.
What are you driving at, Kay?
Look, the way I see it, we're all here for a reason. We were all picked for some reason. We don't know each other. We don't know why we're here. We need to figure out what connects us.
Why?
Don't you see? If we can figure out the connection, then we can figure out what they are after.
All right, fine. I'll play your game. What connects us?
3 of us are the same. Americans. But Pike, he's a Canadian. Why a Canadian?
Okay, again. Why?
Because the Canadians are pulling the strings, looking for our secrets.
The Canadians.
Look at the secrets. Paxton's team was taking out phony targets. That's pretty big. And Pell was covering up for a senator, hurting kids. International embarrassments. So what do we know?
We?
Yes, we. We need to connect it. So what do you know that they may want?
And what makes you think it'll matter?
It's the only shot we have. Look, I'm a sniper. I look at things from a distance. I study them. That's what I've been doing here. Snipers always work in pairs. Partners need to trust each other out there. And you and I, Hal, we need to be partners.
So in order for us to trust each other, you and I have got to trade confidential secrets.
Yes.
So you want to know what I know. You know, that thing that they want to torture out of me?
It's all I can think of.
Then why are you here?
To expose the Sniper Corps.
Expose the Sniper Corps?
People think that we're marksmen for crowd control. We control situations. Sometimes we go to take out targets. Threats.
People already know that, man.
Sometimes they are allies. Hal.
And who's the friendly you took out?
My sniper partner. He was selling secrets. So they sent us on a mission, gave us a target, and after he shot the target, my orders were to take him out. I did it. Now that you know all about me, what do you think they want from you?
How'd it go?
This asshole ain't talking.
Tough bastard. Yeah. Take him back in the room.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Don't be gentle.
Keep your mitts off me.
We were just trying to help you out.
You want to help me? Go fetch me a cigarette. All right.
All right, Mike. It's all right. Oh, this isn't right, man. This isn't supposed to be like this.
Sure ain't what the recruiter promised.
Anything to report?
Oh, that God's been good to me.
Are you deliberately trying to tank this experiment? Or are you just that blasted stupid?
Doctor,
You had Pike beaten. Today.
your talk with Captain Pell went so badly he killed himself. Your methods were failing. I stepped up.
So the answer is stupid.
not need to be spoken to in that manner and tone.
Pell's suicide was a catalyst. Its purpose was to weaken the will of the others. That's why it happened on Christmas Eve.
But it's not really Christmas, Doctor.
They thought it was.
What does that have to do with Pike being aggressively interrogated?
Aggressively Which screw is the loose one? What you did is torture. Aggressive, yes. Interrogative, no. Christmas is depressing for soldiers. More so for soldiers away from home. And even more so for soldiers locked in a room with a suicide victim. It was a catalyst to get them talking. There's a reason we have cameras and microphones in there.
Nevertheless, my methods are effective.
Oh?
Everything you need to know about Pike is in here. Clearly not one of your two, Doctor.
Then he told you about Columbia.
What happened in Colombia?
Colonel, I have no earthly idea. But then again, that is sort of the point of all of this now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it bad?
You couldn't handle it, Blinky.
What do you know that they want to know so badly?
Jack all.
Yeah. I don't know Jack either. You don't like me very much, do you?
Nope.
Why?
Spend some time with yourself, Blinky. You'll figure it out.
Do you think Northrop knows what's going on around here?
Yep.
Do you think he'll tell us what's going on?
Nope. Keep your mitts off me.
Pike,
What?
do you really think it's Christmas?
No, Christ, you're stupid.
Yeah, me neither. He's dead. He's been murdered.
What are you talking about?
Paxton's dead. I think Pike killed him.
He's half right, company.
Silencer.
Huh?
Whoever did this used that pillow as a silencer.
We should check everyone's sleeping areas. Whoever did this will not have a pillow. Then we have our killer and our missing gun.
You're so stupid.
Look, whoever was smart enough to use the pillow was smart enough to steal it.
Dead men tell no tales. Someone's gonna smoke them.
Pike shot Paxton. Now he's tying up loose ends. We need to do something before he comes for us.
Okay. Someone here to see you.
Have fun, buddy.
Doc here says you got an appointment.
Didn't let them have Pell this way, aren't you gonna?
Nope.
Sergeant K, please come with us. Don't worry. We just want to talk. Gentlemen.
You really don't like him, do you?
Don't feel too bad, company. I don't like you either. You're done with your crime scene.
Yeah. Nothing more to learn.
Sit, Sergeant K, sit. Dismiss Sergeant Briggs.
Yes, sir.
I trust you enjoyed your hot shower. Please sit. Well? Dig in. We both know you haven't had a proper, satisfying meal in a very long time. It is good. One of the few luxuries we have here is the mess. And by we, I mean staff. Not you, obviously. Not yet, anyway. I'm told it is among the best in the military. Truthfully, it is the only one I've ever been able to enjoy, but I do like it quite a bit. Top quality food, to say the least. Eat when you can, sleep when you can. It is amazingly similar to the behavioral patterns of incarcerated men. I've always found that fascinating. You'll have to excuse us about the sugar and cream. It seems they were omitted. It is good coffee.
What did you mean by not yet?
Direct. I like that. It's what I expected of you, Kay. We will get to that. Tell me. Do you know why you're here?
I know something you don't know. Or have a secret you want. It's the reason for any of us. You want American military information.
You are circling the issue. Allow me to zero you in. You know nothing. You have nothing. You in no way possess any military information that I want. Everything there is to know about you, I know.
Are you sure?
Are you referring to the Middle East and your partner, Hamilton, was it?
Yes. He was selling secrets. We were sent to eliminate a target. And after he shot the target, my orders...
His orders were, you mean? You see, Kay, I know the truth. You were the one selling secrets, not him. He was ordered to eliminate you. You reasoned it out. You changed the assignment. You shot him right through the scope before he even locked on his target.
How?
I have very good clearance. And the moment you shot him, I heard about it. And that was the moment you were selected for this experience. Consider yourself lucky. If I had passed on you, your next partner would have eliminated you.
So why am I here?
Because, Kay, you are a survivor. All that matters to you is surviving. Not growing, not living, not duty, just surviving. Now back to your question, the first one. What I meant by not yet. The moment you asked that question, I knew you were the one to deal with.
What do you mean?
My name is Dr. Reynolds, and I am here to develop some aggressive interrogation techniques. Of the 5 of you selected, 2 have information above my clearance. You get that information from me, and I will put you on my team. Prove you can manipulate the others, and I will make you part of my staff. Every time we run this scenario, I will rely on you to sniff out secrets from the others. And when you're not in your holding cell, you'll eat like this every day. And go back on Uncle Sam's payroll.
Look who's fresh as a daisy.
They fit you.
How did you...
You smell like steak and eggs.
Figures. They feed you. Beat me. Northrop, you'll probably get dead at the beach.
We need to know what he knows. I'm telling you, Pike is cleaning up loose ends.
Guys like him, they don't break. They break others. Master Sergeant Withers.
Special Agent Northrop. Would you come with me, sir?
Did you look at that, Pike? I was finally starting to get to like ya, and now it looks like my ride to the beach is here.
Hold off, Briggs. You know what we plan to do, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know it isn't pleasant, right?
You never looked so pleasant when I was standing in your spot.
We don't have to do it.
Oh, I think you know we do. Nobody likes a tattletale.
No, they don't.
Douche.
Fair enough. Let's waterboard the fool.
So you feeling company?
Waterlogged.
Here.
Where's Kay?
Oh, Blinky? He's in his bunk. Hasn't come out since you left. I'm starting to take it personal.
You manipulative bitch!
Manipulation is your department, Doctor. I'm more of a schoolyard bully.
2. I said you could have 2.
That was after the Paxton interrogation. And that didn't count, so it left me Pike and Northrop.
You are a piece of work.
You do not have the stomach for this work, Doctor. Why don't you go open a private practice?
I wish I could. You don't get it. We don't leave. Nobody leaves Benedict Kane. I will not protect you now. Do you understand? I wash my hands of this experiment. It's yours. I'll be fine. He needs me. He wants my research. There's only one thing that can save your skin now.
And what is that, Doctor?
Find out what happened in Colombia.
Yes, Sergeant?
I've just received word that the Secretary of State is on his way.
Benedict Kane? Coming here?
Yes, sir.
When?
His ETA is 12 hours out.
And you're just telling me now?
I just received word.
Withers, we need to accelerate the timetable. We need to break the Pike subject before Benedict Kane arrives.
Break Pike.
Any means necessary.
Very good, sir.
And Withers,
Yes?
your career depends on it.
Pike. Round 2. Help him out. This is a bucket of salt water.
I'm not thirsty right now.
Funny. All we need to know is what happened in Colombia. This can all be so easy for you.
Oh, okay. I discovered the world's richest coffee bean.
Cut him.
Yes, sir.
Colombia.
Ghost pit.
Yes, sir.
What happened in Colombia?
Ghost pit. Oh, God!
What was that?
Oh, spit!
The charger. This is a large battery charger. Are you sure you don't want to tell us what happened in Colombia?
Burn me up.
You heard the man.
Yes, sir.
This all stops if you tell me what happened in Colombia.
Go spit.
Another hit. Take an eye.
Yes, sir.
Stand down, Sergeant! Knife.
We have orders, Doctor.
Einstein defined insanity as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Your point?
You have been beating this man for nearly 12 hours. Beating him will never work. He wants to die. And right now, he is probably wondering what is taking you so damn long. Sergeant Withers, take this subject back to the holding room. Benedict Kane will be here soon, and I know Colonel Braun will be needing you.
Mr. Secretary, it is an honor, sir.
Colonel, Benedict Kane is not here for small talk. Benedict Kane is here because you accelerated the timetable.
I accelerated the timetable to achieve results.
Colonel, take me to the subjects. Show me your results.
Of course, Mr. Kane. If you will please follow me, I will take you to them. I expect them to break any moment.
I need to know what happened in Colombia.
You know why I don't like UK? Because you're a sniper. Snipers are cowards. Half-witted social rejects. Sticking around the dark because they never had the strength of character to face a man of the light. Sit in a tree 1,000 yards away in the dark, clutching their scopes because they're not man enough to stand eyeball to eyeball with a man. But then again, gay sounds like a woman's name anyway, and I bet you are the queen of basic, passed around from soldier to soldier till you are no man no more. Cowardly, half-witted, useless. You know, no good to no one, ever. I should have snapped your neck the moment they dropped you in here! So as I said.
Sergeant, I'm Colonel Braun. Did you get it? Do you know what happened in Colombia?
No, sir. Pike had to die first.
What about Northrop?
No, sir. I doubt he knew any real secrets anyway.
If he didn't get my answers, then what good are you to me?
I found out other secrets, sir, about Paxton and Pell.
I don't care about those secrets.
I'm a survivor.
You used to be. Mr. Kane, the results speak for themselves. The experiment has failed.
Colonel, I do not accept your results. Doctor, find me 5 more. Oh, and doctor, see to it your report shows suicide. Again.
Yes, Benedict. Again.
Very good.
Mr. Kane,
What?
why are we doing this?
Because I can.